Dominican Republic, the year 1982. Where's my drink? I think I had it. The year 1982. 1983, Tiffany was quite involved in dancing. This was the regional finals at the Shrine Mosque in Columbus, Ohio, where she won first place, proudly displaying her trophy. In 1983, we took a trip with Continental to the Canal Bay in the Caribbean. You've seen this picture many times depicted on posters. Truly a beautiful spot. That's Mom looking out into the beautiful area. Here we are at one of the beautiful restaurants on Canal Bay. This was a gorgeous, gorgeous place. Oh, another year, another fish. Those are barracudas. Canal Bay, the year 1983. How you like that hat, Mary? In 1983, we took a trip to the Amish country in Pennsylvania to do our Christmas shopping. This is the bus that was owned by Jim Yockey and Dan Bays. Had a hard time getting that name out for a minute. Christmas, 1983. Still on Hamilton Road. There's the beautiful lady displaying one of her Christmas presents. The year 1983. That previous picture was taken Christmas Eve at Grandma's 1983. The following morning, Christmas Day, Mom and I flew to El Paso, Texas to be with Jack and Judy and the kids as they enjoyed their Christmas in El Paso, Texas. The year 1983. While we were there was a baptism for Laura. That's Judy holding Laura, Grandma Lil holding Mary Kay, and Oma. El Paso, Texas, 1983. While we were there, Mom and I took a trip down to, I think it was called Deadwood, I'm not really sure, but it's somewhere in southern Tucson or around El Paso, I just don't remember the which. But anyway, here we are. That's Mary Kay and Grandma Lil. You know, now that I look at these pictures, that wasn't El Paso. This has to be Tucson. Because here we are up in the mountains. Christmas, 1983. Boy, wait till her boyfriend see these pictures. I bet her golf coach would like it also. While we were in Tucson this year, Ohio State was playing in the Fiesta Bowl up in Phoenix, I believe, playing Pittsburgh. So all of us journeyed to Phoenix, and this is Dad and Mom in front of one of the floats in Phoenix, Arizona Fiesta Bowl, the year 1984 now. Now you know where they got the expression Oreo cookie. That's Mom between two Oreos. That's Keith Byers, number 42 on the right, who later on went to be an All-American and played pro ball with Miami. Hi, Brutus. The year 1984, New Year's Day. We left the warmth of Tucson and journeyed to visit with Fred and Terry and the family up in Kansas City. Here we are a couple days later. That's Lindsay. Here's Grandpa getting ready for his once-a-year sleigh ride. Kansas City, 1984. 1984, we returned to Coneal Bay. Wonderful place. This was a Continental sponsored trip also. Jack, you probably remember some of the people. That's John Lux down there on the left. Of course, Grandma Lil is the first one. John Alm on the right. Dick Warren. And that was my finger that just got in the picture. Mom was going to try out for the Olympics that year. Here she is practicing on the Coneal Bay. Always was a great bike rider. While Grandma Lil was bike riding, Grandpa was watching her from this beautiful spot, Coneal Island, or Coneal Bay, the year 1984. "24 hours later, she's still going strong." Don't she look happy? And of course, Grandpa has exercised too. I walked from the bottom of that rock to the top of the rock, but I'm still watching Mom. I think she's getting close to the finish line. I can see her coming up the hill now. As you can see, she survived the bicycle ride. She made it to the awards banquet where she was presented with the Outstanding Athlete of the Year. And the year was 1984. In 1984, we drove to Kansas City to visit with Freddie and Terry and the kids. On the way, we stopped in Rantoul, Illinois, and visited with Gretchen and Tiny Schaub, both deceased as of now. While in Kansas City, we took a trip around the city on a trolley bus. That's Tiffany with Grandma, the year 1984. Sunday morning, church time, breakfast time, the year 1984. 1984, 4 or 5 couples of us took an outing to, I should say, a trip to the Canary Islands off the coast of Spain. That's Jim Yockey in the center, Bill Farsons, Sarah Farsons, and Grandma Lil. Canary Islands, 1984. Dinner time in the Canary Islands. This was a great little restaurant overlooking a beautiful body of water. That's Sandy with Grandpa. We took a tour of the islands, rented our own cars, and went up in the mountains. Here's Max Borst and myself overlooking the beautiful scenic area of the Canary Islands. That's Grandma Lil in Tenerife, Canary Islands. This is a town we went to do some shopping. Very gorgeous. Christmas, the year 1984. The place, Kansas City Hallmark Center. Christmas in Kansas City. Grandma Lil with Lindsay and Tiffany. In 1985, during the month of February, we rented a condo at Fort Myers Beach. Great time, great place. One day we went out golfing. That's Larry Bennett, Grandpa. I don't know who the third person is, and Roger Nixon on the right. This is Mom and I, day of golfing at North Myrtle Beach, Lake Fairways, beautiful place. I think she just sunk a putt and wet her pants all at the same time. The year 1985. 1986, Freddie and Terry moved to the Milwaukee area, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here we are visiting with them at one of their zoo parks. Christmas at Mom's, the year 1986. That's Tiffany and Mandy. After Christmas at Mom's, it's Christmas in Tucson, Arizona. The year 1986. The year 1986, approximately the month of February or March, we traveled to Brown Deer, Wisconsin, to Fred and Terry's new home. This is Tiffany and Lindsay getting ready to go to school, Brown Deer, Wisconsin. Well, in Wisconsin, we took a day, Mom and I, and traveled to the Arboretum, downtown Wisconsin. I should say downtown Milwaukee. Mary Kay went with us on this trip. Here she is in the middle with Tiffany and Lindsay and Grandma Lil. The year 1986. Callaway Gardens, the year 1986. Very proud of them two guys. We're still in Callaway Gardens. That's Howard Hermley on the left and Max Borst in the middle. And Dad on the right. The year 1986. Patio on Coventry Avenue. The year 1986. New addition to the crowd. That's Laura on the left with Grandma Lil and Grandpa Jack, along with Mary Kay. The year 1986. Back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's Grandpa with Lindsay and Tiffany. The year 1986. In the fall of 1986, we traveled back to Milwaukee for the Ohio State-Wisconsin football game. That's Mom displaying her new Finch coat in Brown Deer, Wisconsin. Game time. That's Tiffany and Mom braving the cold winds of Wisconsin. The year 1986. Enough of that cold weather. Let's get back to Ohio. Cedar Point, 1987. That's Laura with Grandma Lil. Mary Kay and Grandma Lil on the beach. That's Cedar Point. The year 1987. 1988, we had a new place to travel to, California. That's Grandma Lil with Lindsay and Tiffany in Rancho Cordova, California. That's Grandma and Poppy sitting down to play a game of gin rummy. Lindsay's the referee. Looks as though we had to bring Tiffany in to be the chief referee, but the game did go on, and as usual, Grandma Lil won. The year 1986. Sunday morning in Brown Deer. Time to go to church. The year 1986. Christmas on Coventry Avenue. The year 1987. Rancho Cordova, California. The year 1988. I could sing I left my heart in San Francisco, but you'd just laugh. So anyway, here's Mom and I in the year 1988. San Francisco Bridge. Lake Tahoe, the year 1988. In 1992, Bill and I took a winter vacation to Wintergreen, Virginia. This is the condo we stayed in. This is as close as we got to downhill skiing, looking down the hill. The year 1992. This is a picture taken of Mom in 1992, taken by the AMF bowling lanes where she worked for the newspaper. In the year 1992, Lil celebrated the South High School 50th class reunion. This is a picture taken at the cocktail hour the night before the big dinner. Many years ago, 4 couples put together a bridge club. Well, it ended up with 3 couples, and here we are, not playing bridge, but stick and stuck at Joe Maneri's house, the year 1992. Panama Canal Cruise, the year 1994. Here we are attending the captain's party. One of the side trips was a visit to the country of Venezuela. Here we are touring one of the beautiful cities in Venezuela, the year 1994. Beautiful San Blas Islands and some of the native people, the year 1994. Christmas 1994. Mom receiving her Ohio State Buckeye sweater. February 1995. Lil and I had the pleasure of spending several lovely weeks in Florida. Part of the time was visiting with friends, enjoying their wonderful pool. The year 1995. That's Larry Stange with Lil. Breakfast or lunch with the Stanges was always a delightful part of the day. The year 1995, Sebring, Florida. Mom and I spent several days at a very lovely golf resort in Orange Blossom, Florida. Here we are out on the course. The year 1995. Well, in Florida, I took a few hours and visited Camp Blanding, Florida, the spot where I took my basic training 51 years ago. Camp Blanding, Florida, 1995. I couldn't believe it, but I modeled for this particular monument 51 years ago. Here I am reenacting that scene. Mary, don't you think that looks like me? How you like the hat? An honor I'll never forget when my son Woody presented me with the Melvin Jones Award at the DCSC in the year 1995. Year 1995. One of the enjoyable times of life, sitting down in your nice home. Here's Mom enjoying it to her fullest. The year 1995. Whether it be in the front room or out on the patio, it's lovely. It don't get any better than this. The year 1995. Poppy enjoying the patio also.